Madam? Madam, we may have a need of your talents to help us solve this case.
My talents? Whatever can you mean, Lord Winklebottom?
Witchcraft, voodoo, whatever it is you call it. You know, having a chinwag with fellows who have kicked the bucket.
You really must have a wonderful bedside manner, Frumple, but as my candid colleague suggests, we wish to have discourse with the deceased.
You mean a séance? Oh, I don't know. They are difficult to perform. I'm not sure that I have the strength or the ability come to that.
Please, madam, you must. This may be our only chance to catch the killer. And I think you might be surprised by just how effective you are.
Very well, but I can't promise you'll get the answers you seek. We will need the others here to join paws with us. Let me know when you are ready.
Just so we know, what exactly will happen in this little shindig?
I will ask for 3 signs. First, a chill in the air, which will indicate a presence. So we know the spirit is here. Finally, a burst of flame as the spirit shows its power, so we know the connection is strong.
And that's all?
No, then the spirit must show itself to us. It will appear in the room.
Blimey, how are we going to arrange all that?
Thank you for your time, madam. Now I should be able to open this window from a distance. If I attach the wire to the hand, then run it around here, I can make the chime ring from a distance.
Okay, cool.
This will make quite a flash if it hits the fire. I don't wish to ruin a perfectly good cheese, but needs must.
Alright, trying to get this done first.
Madam? Well, madam, we are ready to start the séance.
Very well. You gather the others, and I'll prepare. Firstly, if the spirits are here, we should feel a chill in the room. Spirits, come to us now. Oh! Good, good. Spirits, if you are with us, chime a bell so that we may know. Good, good. Spirits, show us your power. Light up this room with flame.
Right, we filled an envelope with gum.
You know, this really isn't high.
A roaring.
The spirits.
Huh? Damn it, you messed me up, Ken!
Right, we filled an envelope.
You know, this really is...
I'll attach a bit of that to all of the...
Ah. Message.
Madam? Well, madam, we are...
Very well.
Be quiet.
Firstly, if the spirits are here, we should feel a chill in the room. Spirits, come to us now. Good, good. Spirits, if you are with us, chime a bell so that we may know.
Don't post right now. Trying to concentrate.
Good. Spirits, show us your power. Light up this room with flame. Oh. Good, good. Now, spirits, manifest your physical form. Show yourselves to us. Oh.
Now, Frumble, it's your turn.
I mean, woo, I am a scary ghost, woo.
Good, good. It worked. The spirits are here. Tell us, spirit, do you have a message for us?
Oh, yes, I'll say.
And what is the message?
Well, I'm jolly cross about being killed and all that, and I'll tell you all who the Blessed Rosser is if they don't own up right this instant. And I'll probably haunt them for all time, too.
Does anybody in the circle wish to respond to the spirit?
Me.
Oh, go on. Oh, well, I suppose I'll be off then. Goodbye.
Oh, well, I suppose we are finished here. It seems the spirits were unable to help us. Such a pity. I really felt like there was a presence manifesting this time.
Okay, now you can talk.
Well, we did our best.
I was rather splendid, wasn't I?
As I say, we did our best. I must say I'm rather at a loss to know what to do now. If only the sounds had achieved something.
My trophy for doing the seance.
Good grief, what the dickens is that?
Winklebottom, I don't like this. No, not one bit.
Steady on, old thing. It seems harmless. I wonder, could Madame Lavinia's seance have actually worked?
No, this is wrong, blasted. Unholy. I want no part of this.
I wonder, though, this is Ethelberta's grave. Could it possibly be?
Never thought I'd talk to the spirit of a dead duck.
You, I take it, are a ghost? A spirit? Of Ethelberta?
I remember Ethelberta. Nothing more.
Seems like we might need to jog her memory if we're to get any sense from her.
I remember a flash, a child. Then I was blown here on the wind.
Typical. She missed out my bit.
Well then, madam, thank you for your time.
Not much time. I remember home. Who else should I remember?
Perhaps you remember this.
My dear Ernest daughter, how could I forget? We were wed in New York. Still.
Perhaps you remember this?
Sweet Constance, how could I forget? Born in Paris, such happy days.
I am.
You know, Frumple, I'm not sure we have all the information. You know, Frumple, I'm not sure we have all the information we need to crack this puzzle.
This means you have a rim leak.
A curious box. Oddly, it seems to be fixed in place. It appears, however, that part... I say, look at this, old boy. It's Gilfrey and I during our school days.
Not for me, he couldn't have bought.
You know, Frumple, I'm not sure we have all the... Ah, look at him here, the pride of the...
What am I missing? Depends on if your rim is staying on or not.
photographs from some...
Chap suddenly got around.
A photograph.
Chap suddenly got around.
Got 3 out of 4.
Greeting.
No longer here.
I shall be doing my best to wipe this hole.
Well then, Madam.
Not much time.
Okay. Go to Costco.
The guest bedrooms are all down.
Don't know why we bother. Well, that was a bad...
I know, old friend.
Need one more member. I thought I found them all. This is where I get a little mad. What detail did I miss? This person. Oh wait, no. I want to go back to that stupid thing. God damn it. Oh, game. Don't make me Google this answer. So that's where she was born that I'm missing. No. It's Africa, South America, North America, something. Africa, North America, and Britain. That one, that one, that one. Asia. Oh. That one, that one, that one. No. That one, that one, that one, that one. Nope. These three are in order. I don't give a shit anymore. Oh my god, give me a new tab, please. I'm lazy. Please work. Please work. So it's Africa, South America, Mexico, Europe, no, Africa, South. Okay. And South.
You know, Frumple, I'm not sure we have all the information.
I am pressing it in what Google has told me what to do, and I'm not getting the answer. I'm getting mad. Open. Use crowbar. That's it. Africa, South America, North America, Europe. Hello. I disagree. Please open. Where did they get engaged? At a fountain.
You know, Frumple, I'm not sure we have.
I had to Google this to find out this stuff. I figured it's something I needed to talk to someone about.
Madam? You knew Ethelberta...
Oh, yes.
I wonder, do you know anything about the circumstances of their matrimony?
Alas, I was unable to attend their wedding as I was on a 2-year-long spiritual retreat. I left shortly after their engagement. I'm not even sure where.
Do you know where they were when they got engaged?
Oh, indeed I do. It was on one of their expeditions somewhere in South America. She was so excited.
I do believe we now have the... Thank you for
Got
your
it.
time.
Thank you, Google. Oh, Dan.
By Jove, I think we've done it.
Ah. Oh, a skull.
Well, well, what do we have here?
Wait a minute.
Maybe now we'll
That's a
find out
human
what's
skull.
going to happen here.
Well then, let's see what we have here.
I say, that skull is a bit strange. Never seen anything quite like it. Close to a primate skull, but not any species I know.
There are papers in here too. This must be what Price was looking for. Let's take a look.
Well, what have you found?
I'm afraid that a lot of the technical mumbo-jumbo is rather beyond me, but it would appear that this skull is the key to it all. He discovered it on one of his expeditions and has done a lot of work analysing it.
And he was planning to announce this discovery to the world.
Apparently so, but I'm not clear on why he thought it so important. I think he wanted help with the announcement, or guidance maybe. Hence inviting religious and spiritual representatives, a journalist,
Sure,
a
why
popular
not?
entertainer, all people who could help him get a message out.
And we're rather popular public figures too, of course. But look, Winklebottom, I'm sure this is all very interesting, but it doesn't help us with the question of who bumped off the poor chap.
You're quite right, as always, Frumple. I think perhaps we need to talk to all the suspects at once and solve this crime once and for all.
You don't mean...
Yes, Frumple, let's gather the suspects together in the drawing room.
Oh, I do enjoy this part.
As you all know, my good friend Admiral Gilfrey died last night. After investigating his death, myself and Dr. Frumple have determined that it was no accident. Somebody wanted Gilfrey silenced, and they wanted it so badly that they'd resorted to murder.
And what's more, that person is in the room with us right now.
Yes, I think that was rather implied, Frumple. Now, all of you were invited here by Gilfrey, and several of you had ideas why that was so. All of you were wrong. Now, to recap. Yesterday, guests started arriving here. At some point, we don't know when, somebody dumped a large quantity of salt into Gilfrey's water
Duck
supply.
is his daughter.
An action that ultimately led to his death.
Rotten way to go.
Now, as well as killing Gilfrey, it seems the criminal was also looking for something. They were searching the attic when they were disturbed by Ambrose, the butler. They ran and locked him in order to escape without anybody sounding the alarm. They escaped the house, briefly dropping the key to the cellar, which they'd also locked to hide their crime. Something must have gone wrong, though, as we know that nobody is missing, so they presumably returned here after failing to escape the island.
Well, go on then. Who was it?
Well,
It's not
Frumple,
someone
that's the
making
interesting
flyers
question.
swim.
I'm afraid that right now I don't know the answer. But let us examine the facts and discuss the subjects one at a time. Reverend Peabody, we know that you went up to the attic at one point, and we also know what you have been looking for up there. You have a secret, and you were terrified Gilfrey would reveal it.
But you can't mean... I didn't.
No, I think not. So what about Beryl? You've worked for Gilfrey for years, but felt hurt that he didn't reciprocate the feelings you had for him. Perhaps you finally snapped and decided that if you couldn't have him, nobody could.
Oh, my lord! I never...
No? Well then, let's turn to Sir Winslet. You believe that Gilfrey didn't approve of you. In point of fact, you were wrong about that, and the reason you're here is that he valued you as a journalist and wanted you
there's
to
a
help
slob,
with
he's
his
too
announcement.
slow.
Oh, I see.
Plus, of course, there's the matter of the inheritance. You are not a rich cat, but Constance is now a very wealthy lady. With the supposed impediment to your union out of the way, your money woes are over.
Now, come on, old thing, be serious.
Very well, let's move on. To Dame Celia. With the narcissism typical of members of the acting profession, you actually believe that Gilfrey invited everybody here to reveal your closely guarded secret. Is this enough of a reason for you to kill?
Will you stop going on about my bill, young man? There's nothing
saying it.
Stupid bat left the trumpet in the other room.
Well, no matter. We still have other suspects, such as Madame Lavinia.
Oh, no, you can't suspect me.
And why not? You believe, incorrectly as it turns out, that you are a fraud. Gilfrey, a rational chap, might want to expose this to the world. Maybe fearing this, you took matters into your own hooves.
But
I'm not finished yet. We still have Miss Price to consider.
Of course you'd forget about me until the end.
You worked with Gilfrey, helped him with his research. Maybe you feared he would take all the credit for your work. After all, he took your notes and papers. Perhaps a lifetime of being underappreciated boiled over and you did away with him.
Perhaps. Is that what you really think, Mr. Winklebottom?
No, probably not. However, that is just about everybody, except for Mr. Spode here. I suppose there could be something we don't know about Gilfrey's legal matters that could give you a motive.
That's like Knives Out.
Could be, old boy, but there isn't.
No, Spode has been Gilfrey's solicitor for years. Hard to imagine him suddenly developing a sudden desire to murder him.
So what now? Who did it?
Who's the killer? I'll tell you. Right now, the killer. The killer is... I don't know. Blast, I was rather hoping they might be gracious enough to expose themselves at this point.
Oh, bugger. So what now? More questioning?
Well,
Actually, sir, if you don't mind, I have a question for you.
Culver, glad to see you back in the land of the living. What is it?
Well, sir, I was just wondering why you keep referring to this fellow as Spode.
Because that's who he is, Spode of Spode and Flabernacle Solicitors.
No, he isn't. Look, sir, I spend a lot of time in court giving evidence and what have you. I know Spode, both of them in fact, and this chap isn't him.
Damn your eyes. Price, follow me, now.
Good night, everyone.
It was the
Damn it, lights
toad!
are out. Somebody, stop them!
The toad and the chameleon. They're getting there.
Quickly, Frumple, hurry, we mustn't lose track of them.
Easy for you to say with those wacky grey stilts you call legs. Now where have the buggers got to?
This way, they're heading off in the direction of the forest.
Now where do we go?
I'm sure they came in here. We can't
Toad
be far
was a
behind them,
decoy.
but which way did they go? There must be some clue. Finally, a way through this wretched forest.
Follow the motion.
Crumple, look. What's that coming through the mist?
I say, I don't much care for that thing. What on earth is it?
My God, Frumple, it's an abomination.
He's making a run for it.
After him, he may lead us to Price and our imposter, Spode.
The lighthouse.
Ugh, I'm all covered in dried twigs and leaves from the forest. No sign of that creature, or Price or Spode, but they must surely have come this way.
They must be inside this lighthouse. We've got them trapped.
The doors are locked tight with a padlock.
We'll have to get it open somehow. We have to find them.
This is locked tight, I can't get it off.
Remember how the limehouse lizards cracked open that safe containing the Duchess's pearls? We could...
Problem is, I don't know...
Here, I still have some of that gunpowder we took from the caves. Thought I'd grab some extra just in case. You can have the rest of the contents of my pockets too, in case it's of any use.
Well, you should have told him that.
This is locked... Right, I'm going to pour this gunpowder into the padlock. I'll place some of the thread from this sewing kit into the lock. Okay, I've soaked the fuse in the last thread. Okay, hopefully I can...
It's going. Stand back, old thing.
Almost there now.
This is it. This is...
That's it! The padlock! My God, Frumple, what is this place? Just what has been happening here?
They're making humans.
I say, Winklebottom, who's this unfortunate figure?
Oh,
Quickly,
okay.
Frumple, we should get this gag out of his mouth. Right, old boy, soon have the...
Oh, thank you, sirs. I rather feared my number was up. What on earth is going on here?
That was rather going to be my question. May I ask with whom I have the pleasure of conversing?
Oh, how rude of me. My apologies. I am Ulysses Spode, of Spode and Flabbernacle. At your service, sir.
I say, you're the fellow that Toad chap is impersonating. Not that you tricked me for a second, you understand.
He tied me up, just as I arrived at the island. Asked all sorts of questions about me and my client, Mr. Gilfrey. You know the Admiral?
Yes, indeed, and I'm afraid I have some rather sad news in that regard. However, right now we must urgently search his laboratory. We're really in an awful hurry.
Be careful. There's something ghastly going on in here. Have you seen that thing? That creature, all hairless and pallid? Oh, never in all my days have I set eyes on such a thing.
We'll be careful, and we'll be back to set you free as soon as possible.
Oh, don't mind me, old thing. I'll just wait here until you're ready.
Various chemicals...
Wouldn't go sipping those with...
A book about something called
Looks like biology, but nothing.
What on earth is...
They're abhorrent, blasphemous creatures. Ugly blighters too.
I wonder, could these be related to that...
Their noggins would seem to be about the right shape, though these poor chaps don't look like the healthiest specimens of whatever species.
That creature outside, though. Are these previous...
Dashed if I know. I can help chaps keep hold of life, but creating it from nothing? Fellows that did that would be a damn sight cleverer than me, that's for sure.
Well, this doesn't help us with our... Good grief, what macabre experiments have occurred down here?
We don't
This
know
equipment
yet.
looks like it can deliver a heck of a shock to the system. Might be useful to kickstart a chap's ticker.
Or start one up from scratch, perhaps?
I say, a chap could probably hide in here if he or she wanted to.
The same thought had crossed my mind, old thing. Okay, ready? Aha!
Oh well, better look next time, eh?
Blast, it's locked.
Bloody locked doors. Soon as we get back to London, I'm getting one of those skeleton keys that Charlie Weasel used for breaking into all those nightclubs.
What on earth? Why has the light gone out? Ow! I say, what was that?
Ouch! Something bloody well stabbed me.
Gentlemen.
Price, what's going on here? And where is Spode?
Oh, Mr. Winklebottom. I'm sorry it had to come to this. Why did you have to start poking your noses into things that don't concern you? I just wanted to be left alone with my work, but you
I
wouldn't
can't
let
take
me,
her
would
seriously with the eyes
you?
going
The same
all
as
googly.
Gilfrey wouldn't let me.
I don't understand. Are you saying you killed Gilfrey?
I didn't, as it happens. But does it matter, really? He had to be stopped. He was going to tell the world about my discovery. Stop my experiments.
That creature.
It is not a creature. It is a human.
I say, a what?
A human. Homo sapiens, if you want its scientific name. Oh, you'd find them fascinating, Doctor. Before the world as we know it existed, they ruled the earth, you know, built great cities and fought terrible wars. They were like
This is a
gods.
sequel
Sounds like you
to
want
the
to take their
human
place.
race.
You're playing God.
I have recreated them. Just a tiny trace of biological matter on that skull was all I needed. From just that, I was able to create cells, and from cells, a whole body.
Took you a few goes, though, by the looks of it.
Nobody's perfect, Mr. Frumple. The mistakes were unfortunate, but an essential step in my work. And the final result, well, he is perfect.
I'm starting to see why Gilfrey wanted to stop you. It was you he was trying to get rid of, wasn't it? He wanted you off the island and your work stopped.
He didn't understand. Wanted to just tell the world about everything. They would have taken my creation from me. Lucky for me that others wanted the secret kept too.
The imposter, Spode.
He's their representative.
I don't know.
He's just here to help get me and my work away from this
The
place.
afternoon.
His organization is most insistent that this discovery is kept secret from the general public. They, at least, appreciate me.
It was him, wasn't it? He poisoned Gilfrey to keep him quiet.
No, sorry. That's enough. I've just been keeping you talking long enough for the poison to kick in. It should be well into your system by now. Can you feel it?
Oh, I'm feeling a bit peaky, old thing.
Me too, Frumple.
I'm sorry I had to do it. But you would have stopped me, wouldn't you? I have to get off the island with
Yes.
my work like we planned before the wretched storm ruined everything.
Wait, stop. Let's discuss this like civilized animals. It's not too late.
Sorry, Mr. Winklebottom. The boat should be here by now, and you've most kindly found the papers Gilfrey took from me. We've been searching high and low for these. And you've brought the skull, too, I see. I'll have those.
Wait, No. Frumple. Frumple, snap out of it.
I don't feel so good, old thing.
Quickly, we need to find an antidote. I need you, Dr. Frumple. Lots of pretty bottles. I wonder if any of these would help with my head. I'm feeling frightfully woozy right now. Lots of pretty bottles. Lots of pretty... Lots of pretty...
Let me drink 'em. Great.
Lots of pretty bottles. Hello, it's
Hello.
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 That's Dr. Frumple. Ah, doctor, I need a doctor. Come on, old...
Give me a moment.
Well?
Well, I remember my school holidays in summer running through the grass. The colour of...
I'm not sure this...
It just popped into my head.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. No, I want green.
Chin chin, old boy. Ugh.
Green.
I hope this tastes...
Yellow.
No, it...
No, I want red.
Well, here's my... Blah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, my
I
head.
just saved him.
My word. Those chemicals tasted absolutely foul.
They did the job though, eh?
Indeed they did. Well,
We'd better get a move on though. Catch up with the road.
yes, come on. Let's head back out.
Who are you?
Spode.
Well, no. But I'm sure you know that by now. I thought I'd got away with that, you know. Would have too, if not for you meddling mammals. Just needed to play for a bit of time for our boat to arrive and get myself, Price, and her creation away from here.
You did it, didn't you? You killed Gilfrey.
The old fool was going to go public about what he'd found. We couldn't allow that.
Why not? What harm would it do?
Harm? My dear Winklebottom, it would be catastrophic. So much of what we think of as our society comes from them, you know, the humans. We cannot allow their existence to become public knowledge.
And so, just for that, you killed him.
No choice. We needed to tie up all the loose ends. Keep him from talking and get Price, her creature, and the research off the island.
Only you couldn't, could you? You didn't know about the safe, so couldn't find his papers. And then, having wasted time looking for them, the storm stopped you getting away.
Inconvenient, that was. Fortunately, we ran into Spode, and as nobody else knew him, that gave me a convenient cover to carry on looking for the research. A solicitor looking through papers. Nobody would give a second thought.
But why not just talk to Gilfrey, explain things to him? You didn't need to kill him.
Too big a risk. Whatever else the humans were, they made sure everybody knew their place in the world. Kept order. We need that. Our society has been shaped, molded into a replica of theirs to keep our own instincts at bay. Imagine if that got out. It would be chaos.
Well, you've buggered it up now, haven't you? We all know, and we're not going to keep quiet about it.
He's got a gun!
Oh, Dr. Frumple, you and the others are never leaving this island. I'm sorry, but that's how it's got to be. This whole thing goes far deeper than...
First time I ever seen a toad with a gun.
And I'm afraid the two of you are just some more loose ends that I want to deal with.
You absolute bounder.
Fighting or
No! Get off us, you fool! You'll have us all over the edge!
Frumple! No!
Oh no, the hippo fell in the water where he'll be fine. With the toad, that will be fine. With the zombie human thing. That's the most travesty of the tea spill. Let's get into the old epilogue.
Well then, Culver, can I offer you a cup of tea before you go?
Most kind, son. Most kind. I say, lovely service, wasn't it? Dr. Frumple would have enjoyed it, I think.
Indeed so, indeed so. Reverend Peabody gave a most moving sermon.
All of it
Hippo
quick, to
died.
my mind. But I suppose they know what they're doing.
Indeed, the impetuousness of youth, I suppose. Winslet and Constance looked very happy in any case, and Miss Clutterbuck was overjoyed that she caught the bouquet.
Shame old Frumple couldn't be there. Have you seen him today?
Not
you
yet.
mean-
They say he should be out of hospital in a day or so. I
Oh.
think his demands for tea are starting to test the patient and the nurses.
Never
truth be
mind, he
told.
survived.
And he still
That
has
was
no
boy onwards.
idea how he managed to get back onto the beach after his fall.
None at all. I suspect we'll never know.
He's a hippo, he can swim. Well, the octopus saved him.
Well, anyway, how goes the case? Still no sign of the fellow who was impersonating Spode?
Not a trace of him. Nor this creature you claim to have seen. He almost certainly died in the fall.
And Miss Price?
Oh, she's being most helpful. She's got a full confession. Honestly, I think she was just happy that somebody was paying attention to her for once. She'll be charged as an accessory to Gilfrey's murder.
Well then, I suppose that just about wraps everything up.
Well, there is just one thing. Price had these notes on her, and this weird-looking skull. The boys at the yard don't know what to do with them, so I rather thought you might want to keep them.
Oh, Inspector Culver, I most assuredly do.
Do you think you'll go public with all this? Tell people what you know?
That will require some thought. Spode believed our whole society would collapse if people knew the truth, but, you know, I rather suspect we'll continue to muddle on just fine.
Well, let me know if you do decide to tell the world. I rather think I might just take a holiday that week.
Most wise, Inspector. Well now, how about that cup of tea?
Oh, yes. Very kind.
And this time I'll be sure to put the tea in first, just the way Frumple likes it.
Case closed. Platinum. I just did. Platinum.
Well,
Capybara.
Fink, how are you feeling now?
Well, not too bad, all things considered. They say I must have cracked me cranium on some rocks when I fell into the water. Doctor says nothing important was damaged, though.
Oh, just your head then.
He's still holding on to that
Picked up on
tea.
the case. What are they saying about me?
Well, I shouldn't worry yourself about that right now. My immediate concern is what to do about the research we found regarding these humans. Spode, or whoever he really was, seemed to think society would collapse if people found out about them.
I mean, it's a bit of a shock that these fellows ran the place before us, but look, if they were such clever clogs, what happened to them? Can't be that smart if they wiped themselves out.
Gilfrey's research doesn't say. Whatever happened to them, it didn't leave a lot of evidence, just traces really, underground or in deep caves. I suppose somebody must have found books or documents and set about moulding our society along the lines of theirs. It must have taken centuries, though.
Some kind of secret society shaping the world? Sounds like utter bunkum to me. Anyway, what are we going to do about it? We have to tell people, don't we?
You know, Frumple, I'd rather think we do. We can't keep it secret. If people know the truth, then we can decide for ourselves. There's no reason to follow the path trodden by these long-dead humans. It's our world now, and I believe we have a duty to find our own way in it.
Plus, I'm bound to get a mention in the newspaper if we do.
Indeed so, Frumple. Well, I'm going to go and make a few
Google
arrangements,
that
and then,
one.
once you're fighting fit again,
No, not bad.
we shall have a big announcement to make.
Who do you think that is?
My, oh my, no, this won't do. This won't do at all. Send out the word. I want Lord Winklebottom, dead or alive.
Oh my goodness. It's a cliffhanger for a sequel. It was kick-started.
I say, Chabs, any chance you could let me out now? Getting a bit peckish here now. Chaps? Chaps?
Uh-oh. Bravo. That is platinum number 1104. Any game that involves a giraffe gets a bravo. Maybe next time. Till then, sayonara.